Boys and girls, this is Zalim Bani and welcome back to Cities Skylines. We are in the city of Fallpur. And for this episode, I have few agendas in mind. There are certain fixes and a major development project. Let's see how all things pan out and start with our fixes first. So, here we are. This is the first fix which I want to do. This is a very janky bridge in our forestry industry. Somehow, I did this. This forestry industry came to a 5-star level, but this bridge, I left it just like that. So let me start improving this bridge. So we'll pause, and there are some houses over here. So we need to get rid of housing. This also, as a sweep housing, went unnoticed by me. That was clearly my mistake. Clearly. So let's start fixing this bridge. So first, to fix this bridge, we'll take our picker tool. We'll select this bridge. And what we need to do is, we need to first upgrade these approaches. So these approaches we have upgraded. Sorry, we need to do this. Okay, and this too. Okay. So now we take Move It mod and we select all these nodes. I press shift and I select this one, this one, this one, and this one also. And then press Ctrl H. We tell it to come at this side. And suddenly it has changed nicely. Pretty nicely. Now the only thing we are remaining with is just to soften these edges. We'll increase the brush size. This will, I think, should help a lot. What is the problem over here? Because of this house, it won't. We are in mountain, so not a lot can be done about it. This is a mountainous map. How does it look from this side? Not so great. Yeah, this is much better, I suppose. This bridge is much smoother, much better. Look at that. Nice. And what is the power line required till here? Okay. We'll leave the power line. It gives that feel of being in an industrial area. Now next is this bridge. Now this bridge is not wonky, but its approaches are a little wonky. So let's fix the approaches. Again, we take the Move It mod. We select 3 nodes away from the bridge on this side, and we ask it to slope object, just like that. And this has become a lot smoother. Yeah, it's no more janky. If you want to see, just see. Earlier it was like this, and after giving the command slope object, it's much smoother. And we'll do the same thing on the other side of the approach. We'll select these 3 nodes and we'll say please slope. That's it. That's good. Yeah. So we have fixed our bridges. That was the first agenda of this episode. Now second agenda is, if you see here, this is our industrial area and this is our high density zones. And anyone who wants to come from this side to this side, or wants to go from this side to this side, they have to come to this roundabout and then come back on this avenue. So this is always going to jam the roundabout, and this roundabout is being used as an interchange for our highway. So we don't want that roundabout to be extremely jam-packed. We want people to have free flow. So for that, I was thinking, we need to give an access on this side and on this side. So for that, what I have in mind is first to get rid of this road completely. There is this road available over here. That should be enough for people who want to go out. But from this side, what we'll do is, we'll take our freeform tool and we'll take 2-lane truss bridge, I suppose. I don't know how does it feel like. What all bridges do we have? Do we have any other 2-lane bridges? This is European 2-lane stone bridge. That would, I don't know. let me see how does this bridge look. So we select this, we take it 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, bring it till here, we get rid of anarchy so that we are in a much better position to know how things are working. And yes, this is the problem with this stone bridge, because this has very small span of these columns underneath that won't fit over here. What about this? So what we'll do is, if we upgrade this over here and then take our freeform tool, this problem why is not. Let me restart it. Take this. Take it 1, 2, 3. Why did you not allow? Does it take the stock bridge now? Let me just check. It is taking the stock bridge. Okay, I did this. I was trying the new mod, which is the network skins, and I forgot to update it. So let me just have this tool back properly. And what we are going to tell this nature reserve of ours is, we are taking some of your land now from here, because that land is required for better access to the citizens of our city. So tell them to take this. Over here, that should be. How does this slope look? The slope is actually not that bad. The slope is fine. So we took the land from our nature reserve and we gave it to our citizens for better travel. Now, though this looks better, I just want to once get the slope correct so that we don't have to come back to it. I think that is better. It's much better. Not this way. No, it's fine. I don't need to do anything. Okay. So now I think if you unpause, people will start using this bridge. And in same way, we want to have a bridge on this side. So let's destroy these things. Let's destroy this monorail track, and we'll have to destroy a few houses too, but that will come later. So I want to give it a little smoother space to climb, but this is too steep, I suppose. We can just try. Here we can go down 2 steps, and then we can come over here and get a 90-degree connection. That's much better. These people have started using HPPG. So this was our second fix. These 2 bridges, which is going to relieve us with some traffic. And the traffic is increased over here, but we are at 87%, so that's, and it's, we are moving up, so that is always better. Good sign that we are doing things right. And now, for another major fix is this monstrosity of transport hub. This is not a problem. What I want to do is just get rid of this completely. And get rid of this also. That took a lot of time. Get rid of this. Yeah. So we are left with this. So let's make a proper hub this time. Yeah. So now what we want is a bus station separately, which is a much better option to have. And I think I'll take this on here. That's fine for now. And what we'll do is we'll have to take all our bus routes, bus stops back to the place where they belong. So we'll select these lines and we'll start putting them in their locations where they are required. Okay, we don't want this, it's getting repeated. We want this, 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 and this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. So all our 7 lines are back on the bus station where they belong. We have got a few more spaces for expanding more routes. That is a good sign. And now to have a railway station. So for railway station, I was thinking we can use these new content creators pack railway stations, and we have this one which goes a little in an oblique direction, or we can use this one which goes a little straight. So for that, I think we will get about this so that we can have our station properly. This seems to be the nice place. So we place. Then what we need is a metro, this metro plaza station. And this doesn't fit here. Okay, so I think I need to shift this one a little bit. Okay, so we shifted this station. Now we can have a plaza, hopefully. Yeah, yes. So we have a plaza here. We can get rid of these metro lines for now, for connecting them later. And last thing what we need is a metro station. Now, do we have a metro station in these? I don't think so. We have any metro stations. We just have monorail and metro and train station. What we need is a monorail station. So we have this one, or we have this one. So we can use this one, or do we use this one? I'm a little confused. I think we can use this one. Stations now in a little compact fashion, a little bit meaningful fashion, rather than that monstrosity which we had made earlier. And we just need to change these things a little bit so that this also goes here, this also goes not that, this, yes. So we have now need to make connections. Let's just connect our railway track first. This is connected, and we need to connect this. Okay, for this. How does it look after an RTO? Okay, not bad. I think we can manage with this. I'm sure we can manage with this. Leave it like that for now. We can connect our monorail track. This one. Track is connected. Now the turn off are metro tracks. This one we are going to underground, and we get this thing connected. That way. I think a little bit further. Yeah. This is a much cleaner connection. This way. That is done. Now to sort out our metro line. I'm sure that has gone a little wonky. So what we'll do is, I think we can just delete this line And this time I don't want to have a single line coming like this. So we have one line here, and we can have one line on the other side of the platform, just like oops. Can't I change the side? Oh, I can't. So I won't do that. I will do that, so we can have single line going up and down all throughout. We have this. We can have this, and then we can complete it. Now they have two separate platforms. That's fine. That's good. I think time to play. And that's it, guys. We made these fixes. We did this, and okay, so they don't have power. So again, we pause. I have a neat trick for this. This is going to be our transport hub, downtown, high density skyscraper kind of an area. So I'll just zone it in. We'll name this, I think, High Hub IT. Not dot. And in here, what we'll do is city planning will remove the high-rise ban, and in addition to that, we'll say that you have an IT specialization. So after that, we have a certain demand for office. So we'll take this. Okay, not this big right now. I want to get this thing properly in future. So for now, you can have a single 4x4 block. We'll just speed things up so that there is. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Build something? No? Is this broken? Is there a problem here? Come on, game, help me out over here. Help me out. And game is not at all interested in helping me out. I think I'll have to do this for time being. That should pass on the electricity. Water they should be having. Yeah, water they have. Oh, nuts. Wow. Thank you, game. Thank you very much. To do exactly what I don't want. So, and guys, see, we have first skyscraper of our city. What is this? This is Smart Roofs Inc. Okay, nice. That is the first skyscraper. And we have rain. Okay, fine. So, before we... And our roads are wet. Oh, this rain is so good. I think we can work with rain for now. We don't have any issues with that. So now, before we start a major development project, I think we need to check into... oh, that was a nice thunder. Let's check into city vitals first. We have enough students, we have enough campus attractiveness, we just need more academic works. So let's give a grant again to cinematography. Fine, no problem. And now let's check our city vitals, starting from our garbage. So our garbage is really at the edge. So we have these, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recycling centers in this area, one over here. And I don't want these, in long term, we don't want any garbage processing in this area. And what I was thinking, I downloaded this asset, large recycling center with processing rate of 72,000 per week. And this vanilla recycling centers are 24,000 per week. So these are about 3 times as big. So we can just I'll pause the game again. We'll get rid of these recycling plants in this area. And I was thinking, okay, I have an Aki on, sorry. I don't want to get rid of this factory, old building. So we'll keep this over here. We cannot put it, this is too big. I did not think that this would be this big. not the question which I was prepared for. I did not prepare for exam. It fits in here, and this is the only place, I suppose. So just too bad. You can fit one here. How does it look? Okay, that's not that bad. I think we can screen this area with some trees in this region. Let's put in houses. These are too big. These don't fit the theme. Okay, so what I was thinking is I know they are ruined because of the pollution, but I think there is scope for some improvement in future. And the trees which are a little far off from the industry, they are fine. They are not that good. So now, if we are entering the city of sorry. So now if we are entering the city and we are here, we just see a bunch of trees. We don't see the factory at all. So we don't see any factory over here. That factory is there. This is an industrial area, but we don't see any garbage or recycling plant, that kind of stuff. So one we have taken care of, and the second one, will it fit in this region? No. We are on an edge over here. But it will destroy that whole locality. So we don't want to destroy this abandoned locality. Okay, so this one fits here nicely. Lollipop. That's it. Good one, guys. So let's unpause. And it is okay. So this is a biofuel garbage truck. And what is this? Oh, this is plain garbage truck. This recycling center doesn't give out biofuel garbage. Okay, that's fine. And do they have a difference in capacity also? How will we know? Can we figure out? Can we find out? Is there a method to find out? I don't know. I don't think so if there is any method. Now the thing is that these guys will have to travel all the way across the city to pick up garbage. But I don't know. I think the processing capacity should take care of these things. Okay, so now with our next step, health. Health-wise, we are fine. Average health is 72%. Death care is okay. Death care is kind of an issue because with rising population we are going to face death care problems. So let me just take care of that. We have that is it's thundering wild. So we have one crematorium over here. I think that should take care of this area along with this cemetery, and when you want to empty this cemetery, this crematorium will help us. One crematorium in this region, I suppose. This is quite close to our avenue, and this will take care of a lot of stuff. So one crematorium on this side. So we have 3. And for the time being, I think that should be enough. Now just to boost health of our city from 71%, we can add few of these things like yoga garden or a community pool or a sports hall and a gymnasium. I think along with the university and this region, can have the sports hall or the gymnasium fitting in pretty well. So what is the size of this place? Okay, this yoga garden fits in nicely. With this space nicely over here, so we can have the yoga garden. This should give a little boost to the health level of our city. And after all that rain and thunder, I think rain has subsided. Rain gods are now calm. This is much better. Okay. So now for the major project of this episode is to develop this area. So here the problem is, we want to connect this two sides and we don't have this tile unlock. First thing what we'll do is we will unlock this tile so that we can think with a little open minds and less restrictions. Now, these 4 beaches, I think we can develop into kind of a touristry and leisure industry. We can have a series of hotels along the beaches, along with the leisure specialization. And rest, I think, will keep to our high density residential, commercial and office kind of stuff. This is close by, we have got a lot of connections. So I'll just start drawing out the roads. And I'll meet you in a while. So this is the road structure which I have come up with, and I think this looks okay after the monstrosity which we have had in this city for a long time with all curvy and so-called organic roads. This also is a little bit wonky, but this is what we could make do in the available space. Now I'll add some paths and then we can get back to zooming. Okay, so now for some zoning and some, let's get down to that. Just before that, let me get the traffic manager guidelines and rules set up. So we don't want any traffic lights in this region, but we need to give them orders to yield and give way. I think that's it. This side we already have these guidelines. Okay. Yeah, we have somehow those missed. Okay, so this is the road network. Here we have these roads giving access across the highway, and there is one collector which is coming and meeting these two roundabouts of our interchange. So this also is a little bit better connection to give access. Now there is some issue where this can be a thoroughfare, but we'll have to see as it comes. So now before we start zoning, I just want to define a few regions for our zoning. So let's take into first this side, just near the beach. We'll have this part of zoning once. Then we'll have a zone region, something like this. This is all one zone, please. Don't make a new zone. See, I think so. And we'll have to do something with this zoning tool set in this region, so that we get not big zones in this area. So we have these good zonable areas in this region, and now rest of it we can again have a different zone. For this I would not like to have a zone. We can have a separate zone defining our interchange. Something we'll clean this up again, because the game doesn't allow us to do proper painting and selecting tool. It has this rough edged, edgy kind of a tool for districts, which we'll have to make do with. No problem, we will make do with it. Okay, so now just name it. And yes, we have upgraded. Our reputation level is now recognized than previous unrecognized, and we have unlocked cafeteria, fountain, gymnasium, and liberal arts outdoor study. Research grant funded academy work, we had one. Academic works created was ultra natural. 2 toga parties. That is great. That is nice. So this is the info tool now, and we are students score 99 out of 100. Okay, so we are getting there, so it's fine. We will reach. We'll go ahead. So now we just name these things. We slow it down. So this is Chowpatty Beach. Sorry. This is Chowpatty Hotels, and this is Chowpatty North. Now I'll just remove the high-rise band from all these zones, so that we can have proper high-rise area capacity. Did we remove the high-rise band from complete city? Yes. No, I don't want that to happen. This all should have high-rise band. Let me just wait. City planning, I did it by mistake, so let me get it straight. So that's done. Why is there a police problem over here? And health problem. What is the problem? Are we facing any other problems in this region? Why is there no police in this region? crime rate is low, but this thing is not getting any access. Why is that? Okay, oh shit, sorry. Viewers, get this road connected again. Now you should get the access. Let's see what happens. We'll keep a watch on you. And this is a Fallpur interchange. And we don't require any policies for the interchange. We're done. Now let's start some zoning in the region. What we need is, we will get both the sides of this area zoned so that we have our leisure and tourist here, and we will zone our commercial in this region as well. We have this commercial, we have this commercial, we have this commercial, and we have this region as commercial. Done with the commercial. Then we can have our offices to mask the commercial places. Sorry, mask the commercial zones from noise pollution. Here, the rest of the area, we can have high density residential here, some high density residential in this region, some high density residential in this region, some may not be here. I have different plans for these areas, some offices again to mask out the noise pollution on both sides of the highway, so people stay healthy. And again we have some commercial on this region, some offices. Okay, again I don't want anything this side, but some offices here, here and here, with residential in between. So we have these things. Let me just make a few more changes. And now along with this, what we need to do is to give them some public transport. So I have a few things in my mind. We already have a metro station. I think this is apt for the short region or short duration drive or ride like this. So let's have our metro station first. So where do we want it? We want it closer, not too far, but accessible at the same time. That will be a nice place. Now to add in our track. Okay, that was not the correct choice. I think this is better, so that we can add a track properly. So we have a line over here. So now we can add a line. We can just create a new line from here, add a stop, and it's complete. So that is one line. And we can have a metro stop. I was thinking of one of these sunken platform metro station. Dual island platform metro station. No, I don't think I'll have to go with the vanilla. Fine. So we can go here. We can go underground. We can come right until here. And we can add a line from here to there and complete here. So we have these two lines in this region. So we have given transport. Now we need to give other services. So let's start. I think garbage. It's okay. We can have a hospital. This has a good reach. This hospital has a good reach. Okay, we can visit that hospital. We can have a firehouse, a large one, I suppose, which will help mitigate any fire hazards in future. Then we can have a police headquarters. Police-wise, I think we have a lot of issues. A small police station should also do for this region. Over here. Yeah. Police headquarters, police station rather, and schools. Now this high density area should have all the fancy schools. At least fancy looking, because it's a community school, so I don't know how fancy a community school is. And Institute of Creative Arts, a more fancy name for a high school. So we can have that one here. And this is Modern Technology Institute, the university. We don't want that in this region for now. And now for some things which we keep doing. So because this is a tourist district, we should be having a certain few stops in this region. How do we like to do it? So we have a stop here, then we can have a stop inside, somewhere here, and somewhere here, and then our bus hub going back and dropping off people the same areas where it picked from. This, we have this, and I don't think I would like to complete the route here because we have not got. Okay, there is a route here, so I think we can complete the route directly here. This way. Yes, it completes the route. So if it is completing the route that way, we can have once. How does it look if I have it this way? Or this way maybe? This is fine. So we can have it this way. And can I make it stop in this region? No, that's fine. This is one more route. Just checking the buses of our latest route. This is bus line 8. We don't want 11 buses in this at all. We need just 4. 4 should be good enough for now. And we'll change the color. Maybe somewhere like this. Done. And now to beautify the area, we have done enough zoning. Our population will start increasing. We should look at our traffic. I hope it's not getting too bad, and it is not. For now it is looking pretty decent. There is some amount of traffic over here. I think what I would like to have here is, okay, for this, just this portion, I think we need to give dedicated turning lanes. This way, yeah. So this has dedicated turning lanes. I think this will reduce the amount of traffic in this region. Have we given it giveaway signs? Yeah, that all is good. And the last thing we need to do is give dedicated turning lanes all across on this avenue. Here, with dedicated turning lanes here. We will not have dedicated turning lanes in this. I think we'll need to look into this intersection again. This will not have dedicated turning lanes. This will have. This will have. This won't have. I think they should have a dedicated right because we are left side driving. All should have a dedicated right at least. But that is the issue with four-way connection. We'll have to live with that. It's a reality. Okay, we'll have dedicated right turns everywhere. So that's done. And that's it, guys. I think we are done for the day. It's just the waiting time now. So let's just increase the speed of our video and see where do we reach in some time. So that's it, guys. I think we reached to the population of 15 to 16,000. And to make it to 18,000, we'll have to wait and extend the episode. I don't want to do that now. We already have it a long episode. So meet you next time where we unlock the next milestone. For that, I have a few things in mind. So we'll see in next episode. See you until next time. Please leave a like if you like this content and subscribe to the channel.